The seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. Tonight, we're on to week 2 in the NFL season as we've got a good one here between the Los Angeles Rams and the Detroit Lions. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throwing left side, it's complete. On the move past the 40. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
I would say just add that one to the total big plays he's already made here in the first month of the year. You've got to think the front office and the coaching staff have got to be excited about what they've seen so far and really excited about what they expect to see down the road.
First and 10, it's Dobbins. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. Now, this defense for the Lions, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice play on the football, and while it was tipped in the air and made everyone a little bit anxious before falling to the ground, you just know defensive players are taught to knock the ball to the ground. But early in games, emotions come into play. Nerves come into play. And despite the training, the ball was tipped up. Fortunately for them, they didn't pay for that error.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after it.
And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. Micah Hyde comes flying in from safety for the sack.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on first and goal. But that close to the goal line, it still definitely hurts.
On second and goal, here's the option. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4 down territory?
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Rashaan Evans. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it, because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. I like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you.
Touchdown, Detroit! They scored the most points of anyone on opening weekend, and now first quarter touchdown here.
And while there's no guarantee that all the points they score in opening weekend are going to hold up and be the average all year long, they're certainly starting to set that type of a pace. And what you do with that is you put in the heads of all of your opponents, we've got to really be ready on defense because these guys know how to put the ball in the end zone.
You think they can keep piling on the points like this?
I think they can if they're prepared to adjust and adapt, because they won't see the same defenses week in and week out.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Looking to throw. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
And that's how you shake off the interception he threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. I think he got a yard to the 41.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll set up a throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. So a great play there for this highly regarded linebacker making his first career sack.
And his versatility on display right there. Look, we've known him primarily as a tackler and a cover man, but he can go get the quarterback when the situation calls for it, as he just did right there.
And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Here's Williams to return. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. And taken right on the 30. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Losers in the season opener on Sunday. They get that quick turnaround 96 hours later. Here we go. They're back. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ahkello Witherspoon. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. Second interception for him now here in this first half. You got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Let's begin the first quarter with the score Lions 7, Rams nothing.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 109 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
First and goal, the 7-yard line.
19.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions go up by 2 touchdowns. So he's had a nose for the end zone here in the early part of the season. 2 touchdowns for him now in this one to go along with the one he had in the opener as well.
And he certainly finds where the goal line is and finds a way to get across it. But you know who else senses it? The guys that block for him. Because he has that instinct, I can hold the block just a little bit longer.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now as they line up and kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. coming to you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Tonight, we're on to Week 2 in the NFL season as we've got a good one here between the Los Angeles Rams and the Detroit Lions. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in Week 2. And here comes a return. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And the defense has got it. Oh, a nightmare start offensively. This will be a touchdown. Well, how's that for an early storyline? Some people are asking the ushers where their seat is. And boom, we've got a score on the board. A fumble return on the opening kickoff.
And this is where all the tailgating groups are looking at each other saying, maybe we need to get to the stadium just a little bit earlier next time.
Man, those bratwursts, they're good, Charles. They're good. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.